welcome back to another video. Today we're giving advice because we're apparently good at that.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm getting that.
So the advice topic is this is advice that people picking their Gcse options.
Yeah, because we've both chose different things anyway. So.
Yeah, we both chose different Gcse. We had some similarities, but we both chose the similar GCSE options, but different in the same way. Yeah, something like that. So the first advice I'd give is choose, because you get tip guides things, like booklet guides to options.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
If you Maths and English take a lot of work, so pick subjects for, if you have a lot of subjects you enjoy, like I enjoy if you enjoy like 6 subjects, pick the ones with the least homework because you have a lot from Maths and English. Like art give you small pieces of homework. Or I've been told, I'll give you small pieces of homework, but it takes like 10 hours. So
it's so bad.
So
you have to draw
that's the first one. There's a lot of tips involved in that. So if you were gonna pick, like, you wanted to pick, so you've already picked geography and humanities and maths. Gonna take a lot. That's gonna take 2 hours a week to do, and it says. And then you want to pick 3 more, and like art's gonna take like 10 hours. And then drama's going to take me a lot of portfolios and stuff. And then cooking's going to take me a lot for ingredients and writing my assessments. So then you should probably pick ones that take less, like IT doesn't take a load of homework.
I've never had homework for it. I've had like 1 or 2 pieces of homework for it.
There's a little homework in IT.
Alright, I've got some advice, because like, you know, like if you pick an option just because your friends have picked it, that's not very good because, well, yeah, but because... If you do it, because you might not enjoy the subject, you might not need it in your later life, and even if you do pick an option because your friend has it, like you might not even get into the same class as your friend, so it'd be like pointless.
This is slightly contradicting to yours, but you shouldn't pick with your friend, but then you should also, if you don't know what you're doing when you're older, and you don't know whether the subject's going to affect you when you're older, you should pick it anyway if you enjoy it, because then if you can decide based on your GCSE results or what subjects you pick.
Yeah, don't pick things you don't like, because like
if you don't like
them,
if
you
got
don't enjoy it, then
if it's
you
like
won't do as well.
If you want to be like a maths teacher and you pick art, it's not a problem with that because you can still have a career.
Either way, you're going to do maths because you have to do maths anyway.
So it's no point in just forgetting all of your subjects because you want one career, because there's other careers you could do.
I mean, if you're like someone I know, because they go to a school where they only have one option. It's quite a way. So you'd have to choose wisely as well, because you can't just switch it.
So our year were the last year to do the languages options.
Yeah, we have to choose them. After us, we have to choose languages.
I chose languages anyway, but you didn't.
Yeah, I hated it so bad.
So and then there's all of you will, if you haven't already picked your options this year, you'll all have to pick your options. One of them being a language, which I suggest if you're doing that, then you have to choose the rest of your options wisely. Yeah,
because we had to choose out of like 2 languages in year 7.
Yeah, and
I did French or Spanish.
We both were in the same class. We did French and Spanish.
Then
we both picked French.
Yeah, if you decide to pick like Spanish or German or whatever language you do, don't decide at your GCSEs to do one you've not done, because like you won't understand anything.
Because teachers will let you do that. Because some teachers, if they're like, because some schools are like, or our school, if you wanted to, if they'd let you do German as well, they'd let you do. You can't do both. But if you've done French, they'll let you go do German even if you've never done it.
It'd just be really difficult.
It'd be really difficult, and if you get used in 2 consecutive tests, they'll just kick you out anyway.
We have to choose out of history and geography. I'm guessing most schools have to do that.
Yeah, most schools have to pick a humanity, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because some schools get between history, geography and RE. But
was RE one though?
Ours wasn't, but some schools are. Eastwood have that.
Yeah, don't... Like, you have to choose that kind of wisely as well, because you can choose more than one, but it would take a lot of work, and it does take out one of your other options that you could choose.
Yeah, you can.
It kind of makes you lose out.
Because you chose.
Yeah, because I chose both. Because
if you're interested in the humanities, do that. But that is a lot of work because it's more work than picking another one. And I'd prefer putting 4 hours into one from putting 2 hours in each.
And if you're not planning on using PE in a career, but you actually
Yeah,
enjoy PE, like,
if you enjoy PE,
don't take it, because you have to do
don't take it as an option.
you have, like, what's it called? Theory lessons.
Yeah, in GCSE PE, you have to do theory lessons.
You just sit in the classroom and write.
Well, for your options. So when other classes do met options, like drama, media, whatever options they picked, you're doing your theory.
Yeah.
But when the rest of them are doing sport, you're doing sport anyway. So you don't get extra stuff. All you get is extra writing.
Yeah, it might
lessons.
look like you get more PE, but
you don't get any more PE lessons whatsoever.
Yeah, you're still doing the same amount.
All you get to do is swimming. You don't get extra lessons on it. You just get to you just get more option of what sports you do. But even when you don't,
I don't even think you get to choose, do you? Because we get to choose what we do for a term.
we get to choose what we do each half
we
term.
haven't took it.
Because we haven't taken GCSE PE. But other students have to pick one of the GCSE PE options. They have to do swimming, they have to do it. Then they either pick badminton or football, and then they switch each term, try and get a GCSE in each one. DT subjects.
Yeah, I don't know. I never.
Neither me or took any DT subjects. Neither of us took any. But the thing is,
they're all different.
If you're in year 8 thinking, I don't like cooking, but I'm still wanting to take textiles, for example, or DT, technology, or anything in the design block, like any of the technology block, basically, like graphics or anything like that. What you have to do is you have to get good grades in any of the subjects in there if you want to take another one. So if I want to take cooking, for example, I have to get good grades in resistant materials as well.
Do you?
It's a rule that goes forward into it because they all link in slightly, so they all want good grades in all of them. If you don't have good grades, they're unlikely to let you. They let you take it, but you'll be putting foundation papers and stuff, and you'll get more and help that's unnecessary. So I suggest if you are taking humanities, take lesson 1. Take one, but help studying all of them.
What's it called? You know when you take one option, but it could kind of help out in another subject as well. I can't remember what it's called. I don't even think it has a name, but how media would help with your English and the other way around.
Yeah, it's like
you could kind of do something around with that, but.
Well, yeah, because if I like art, I could go take graphics as well. I don't like either. But I could.
Example.
I could take graphics and art because they build into each other and they both have separate things. But we were told we're not allowed to pick more than one subject in each block. Sort of idea. So we could go pick media and drama in the same block. So we go do that, or media and art. We'd go do that. And we could you're allowed to do media, art and drama, but the DT block especially, in the IT block, only let you definitely pick one. People weren't allowed to pick anything, so people could only pick cooking and textile. People couldn't pick cooking and textile, so they only pick one.
Also, IT and computer science. I think computer science is the hardest one. I took IT because...
We'll go through some subjects. What we think, we'll go through all of them, what we think the rating of whether...
Difficulty.
Difficulty rating. So we'll give it 3 being the most difficult, 1 being the least difficult.
Yeah.
So we'll go art. I give it a 3.
Yeah,
I
hate
3 being most difficult.
Yeah,
1 being least, 3 being most.
So art is a 3.
Because it's a lot of homework and you need to be quite precise. Drama, I'd give it a 2. Because you've got a lot of writing.
Some of it kind of depends on skills.
It depends, but you get to watch
option evening. Go to option evening.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. I never went.
I did, but you didn't.
Yeah. I couldn't go.
Media, difficulty level. I'd
say it's quite chill. Don't choose media thinking you'll watch films all the time. You don't.
Media is a really good lesson, and we both really enjoy it, don't we?
Yeah, I like media.
Yeah, media is probably one of my favourite lessons.
The thing is, a lot of people chose it thinking they'd watch films all the time.
Which is why you get a lot of people you probably dislike in your class, because they all chose it as an easy option, but it's not an easy option.
But I like it. I enjoy it.
which is why I'd give it a 2 because there's a lot of writing which I enjoy and analysis. We'll go for P next. PE.
It's core PE. If you don't take it as GCSE.
Core PE, I'd give it definitely a 1. Core PE, you'd get a 1.
Yeah, that's easy.
Basically, don't pick PE, you get a 1. It's a 1.
And if it's GCSE, I'd say it's a bit hard because you have to know stuff about
a 3. You've got to know a lot of science for that. Triple science, definitely a 3.
Yeah.
It's when you get an extra science option, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Science is very difficult, generally. It's one of the hardest lessons.
Taking history, I'd say, is...
Because maths and English, I find it really easy to get quite high levels. And a lot of people find it quite easy, but science, people find it hard to get into the passes. A lot of people do get into the passes, especially in the top sets, but a lot of people struggle.
If you take history, I'd say is...
History, I'd give it a 2.
And then geography, I'd say is about the
I
same.
don't do.
Yeah, I think I'd say geography's about 3. But if you do it together, it'd probably go to a 3.
All these apparently medium ground, about 2. You do learn quite a lot.
Child development. I've not actually spoken to anybody who does
I'm
child
speaking
development.
to some people who do child development. Apparently, they set child development and social care. They both set projects like looking after the baby, like projects and care and stuff, and sort of paramedic work and first aid. So I'd give them both a 2. Textiles.
I hate textiles. You have to sew and stuff, and I just can't.
If you're good at sewing and textiles, I'd give it a 1. If you're bad at it, it's a 3. So it could be
I
either.
hated it. I could never. I always broke the sewing machine.
Do I just
I did do that a few times.
cooking? Some of you are like, oh, we get to cook every single lesson. There's a lot of writing in that too, so that's a 2.
I think that's it.
No, but there's quite a few more.
That's it.
DT.
I can't remember what I've done.
Resistant.
RM.
Resistant materials. That would get a. I'd
What?
get that one.
Because I don't even know what what you're doing it or anything.
It's pretty much like I've got as much work as cooking, so I'd give it about a 2.
Yeah.
Graphics, I give it about 1. I know a lot of people I don't know what all schools, but we have load of mocks tests, load of mocks.
That's what we're doing.
We have 2 sets of mocks, and then the extra GCSEs, and people in tests before the mocks, we're getting loads of people, the people you thought were going to get fails and everything, we're getting 9s in graphics, so 1s.
Well, that's like an A, basically.
So it'd be a 1. Yeah.
9's an A.
9's an A star. 8's an A star. 7's an A. 6 is a B. 5's a high C. 4's a low C. 3's an D. 2's an E. And 1's an F. And
a U is just a U.
Yeah, it's U stays U. No teacher will write 0 on your paper, it'll be U.
Yeah.
So a lot of people getting that, so I'd rate that a 1. Now we go on to IT.
I'd say IT is quite easy because it's
It's supposed to be one of the easier subjects.
Yeah. It is quite easy because it's like Microsoft PowerPoint and...
It's stuff you've done a lot before.
Yeah, it's mostly stuff you would have done.
I'd say if you're taking IT...
I'd say it's a 1.
I'd give it a 1, but if you're taking IT, make sure you pay attention to IT before that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you struggle.
What's the other one? Computer science.
Computer science, apparently...
I've heard it's really hard.
I
saw the coding and stuff.
A lot of my friends say it's not that hard, though, apparently.
Oh.
So apparently a lot of my friends say there's a lot of programming and stuff in it using Python. So if you're comfortable with that, because you have computer science before a lot as well. So if you're a lot of Python's used in A
It's
level.
kind of the same as IT, really.
So I'd give it a 3 if you're quite unsure on it. Yeah, so I'd agree with you. Business. I wanted to take business, but I didn't.
My mate says it's really easy.
Apparently, the business GCSE is multiple choice, which is why I'd give it a 1.
I've heard it's well easy.
Music.
That kind of depends.
If you're good at music,
Yeah, if you're good at playing instruments or singing and whatever.
Because I was speaking to a friend, and apparently the lowest grade in their music, because there's 4 people in that school who took music in our
Is
year.
that it? Just 4?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, it's 3 actually. 3 people who took music, and
Rip music then.
no one got lower than a 7. So,
Wow.
and that's
So
in
yeah,
their
it
written.
must be
And
quite.
written's the hardest, and then there's also
Because I don't think anybody would ever pick music unless they're actually good at playing instruments
Yeah.
or something. So.
because there used to be a lot of people who sung and rapped, but not a lot of people what think that as like I wanted
Following
to
the
do it now.
footsteps of Gcse.
I think we've actually done
Yeah, I
it.
think
for
that's
now.
all of it. So
Should we do maths and English, GCSE?
yeah, even though you have to do it, let's just. I think English is kind of easy because you do read.
English, I find it a 1, but a lot of people find it hard.
Yeah,
I'm getting like 1 marks on 8s in English, which is what I was getting before, so it's keeping up to that point where a lot of people are dropping down into the 1 grade below, where I'm keeping up with 8s where I was before.
That's a 1.
You-
I'd say I'd say it's. Like,
English,
yeah, 1
you
or 2.
keeping up with your target grade?
Yeah, I think I am.
Right, good.
1 and 2, I'd say. Maths is difficult
Maths.
because you do lots of different.
I'm
things.
getting my target grade in maths, which I'm getting into the 8s in maths.
I haven't actually had my.
8 being an 8-star.
I haven't had the results back from the test we've just done.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
had
have-
a test for the first test.
I wasn't. I think I might have been on holiday when I was at the test before, so I still haven't had them results.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't. I'd say it's kind of easy though. I wouldn't say.
I
It's
find
too
the
hard.
tests easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think it's too hard though. Like from the lessons. So.
So yeah, it's not that difficult in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. I'm in
But-
bottom 7. That's the thing.
So we've rated all the lessons. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think that's it really, because like.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Yep. That's done.
Bye.